Hi, this is Chad, and I want to show you how to fix ugly glare and specular highlights on skin using Final Cut Pro 10 and just stock plugins. No need for any third-party plugins for this. Now, I prepared a clip here from a few weeks ago where we had a key light just off to the left here that was kind of shining on my oily skin, and it didn't look very good. And actually, you can see this in particular, even though we were using a flat color profile. As soon as I start to grade it using these color wheels, it really starts to look bad. Now I've gone into the color and effects workspace that you can access through the window menu, which is really helpful when you just want to work on your image. And the first thing I'm going to do after I've done this really basic color correction here to kind of get the contrast up a little bit is I'm going to open up my effects browser and find the blur tab under video here, and then grab the Gaussian blur effect and drop that onto my clip. Okay, so that turns that into a big pile of mush, but that's okay. Next thing we're going to do is on our Gaussian effect, we're going to click on the masks and choose a color mask. Okay, so there's our color mask. Now we can't see what we're doing, so the first thing we have to do is pull the amount of blur down to 0. And then I'm going to zoom in to 400% right here on my face, my shiny, shiny face. And I'm going to find a section where I can really see this glare pretty badly, especially there to the left of my nose. Let me see, there we go. Okay, now take my dropper from my color mask and I click on an area where the glare is pretty bad, like right here. And then what I want to do is just hold and drag that until I start to see some red showing up. Not too much, just the areas that I'm worried about. Okay, that looks okay. Let's try that. Okay, now so if I raise up my Gaussian blur, you can see already the highlights start to vanish. I don't want to do too much. You can really overdo this and make the skin look like plastic. So by adjusting the amount just a little bit, I can start to fade that away, and I can also adjust the softness of my color mask to kind of blend this in and out. If I pull that way down, you can start to see those highlights coming back. Just drag it up and they disappear. What I want is something that looks natural, like maybe I was wearing some powder or makeup. That looks pretty good. Now let's zoom back out and see how that looks. I think this distance I could probably just soften that a tiny bit more using this softness and just a little bit more blur. Okay, now you can see here if I click on and off, that makes a huge difference on my face. It's really taking away some of those ugly highlights. However, it's also affecting this part of my hand here, which I don't really want to soften. So I'm going to turn that back on and I'm going to add one more mask in my Gaussian blur effect, a shape mask. And this mask I can drag up here to be right over top of my face. Leave a little bit of space there and just bring the feather in a bit. This is pretty subtle. So now with this shape mask, the Gaussian blur will only affect those colors that I've chosen within this limited area. Now in this clip, if you take a look, I really don't move that much, so if I just make a window for myself, I should be fine. But if you have a little bit more movement in your subject, then you may have to animate this window to follow them around using keyframes. Okay, let's take a look. So now I have, throughout my clip, a really nice smooth look on my face. Those highlights are still there, but now they don't look quite so hideous, quite so glaring. Let me just show you one more time an A/B of that. So there it is without the effect, and there it is with it. Nice and subtle, and it looks a lot better. So I hope this is helpful for you, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below.